I wanted to sit down today and figure out how to make the kind of project I often make from a single 2x4, but with a little more volume, something that can be sold as a coffee table, and I think I found a perfect compromise of price and size, at 2x4s to make a 2-foot wide coffee table that looks great. The first 2x4 I cut it into 4 23 and 3/4 inch parts, just enough so that I could trim both ends and count for the thickness of the blade. I'm using a stop block to make this effortless and precise. On the second and last 2x4 I trimmed the end off, then cut one last 23 and 3/4 inch cut. Put those aside, this is the top of the table. The next part, choose the nicest of what's left and cut 35 inches for the legs. Those will be ripped into 2x2s soon. The rest will be used to make skirts. For the sides of the table, resawed soon. Before I get to ripping all those formats, I'm going to run them in the joiner, which definitely helps in making this a square piece of furniture in the end. Having nice dry 2x4s is also key. I get some questions about humidity. My answer to that is that the 2x4s I find are light, dry and work well. I see some super dense and heavy ones in the pile and I never take those. If there were only those, I would go for the framing ones at 93 inches long, which are usually pretty nice. On the table saw, I ripped my tabletop boards, the 23 and 3/4 inch ones to width. I could go right to 3 inches, but I want 2 nice rip sides, so I went to 3¼ inches, then 3 on the opposite side. For the 35 inch part, put your blade to its thickness, then rip 2 2x2s, discard the rest. For the remaining part, I resaw it into 1x4s, keeping the same face against the fence for a nice almost perfect cut, no ridges. The tabletop needs some planing. The rest I don't do them, but the 5 boards for the tabletop, get them down to about 1¼ inch. Not a lot of runs, but make sure both sides are perfectly flat. Before we assemble this table, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton. Thanks to all subscribers. Glue up the tabletop, flip and switch your boards around until you like the look, then glue it up. With clamps on the sides, but also clamping it down against the table to avoid any curving or twisting. I do the other parts of the table while this dries. I'm using tie-bound one, so I don't need a lot of set time. Set your miter saw blade to 5 degrees and cut the ends of the 2x2. Measure at 17 inches, then cut for legs from the two 2x4s with the stop block. Now let's prepare the skirts. Leave your saw at 5 degrees, and for the shorter side of the skirt, you'll need to have opposite angles, like a pyramid. Measure so the longest bottom side is 12 inches. I flip my blade around because I want the same edge against the fence, else just flip your board. For the longer skirts, you go back to 0 degrees. This is not a compound angle like said. Cut those at 19 inches. That's all for the parts. Time to get some pocket holes in there. Only the 1x4s need them, 2 per side. Set your shorter pieces at an angle in the jig so that they arrive flush to the end grain, not parallel to the side grain. This will give you a very good connection. No pocket holes will be visible, or are ever in any of my blades. So this is all structural. I love them for skirts like this. Sand everything now. This is not a great one to sand assembled. I gave my table a rounded set of corners. I think it'll look nice on this, and a quick low chamfer on all the edges. To give a separation from the outside to the skirt, I'm using some offcuts from earlier, about a 1/4 inch thick. Align the legs so that they're flat at the bottom. I made sure on the table, then I glue and screw with pocket hole screws. For the first long side, I do it flat on the table, even if that's not how it needs to land. Then I adjust once I'm standing on the table, else it's really hard to do. For the first long side, I do it flat on the table, even if that's not how it needs to land. Then I adjust once I'm standing on the table, else it's really hard to do. Screw those in, then do the second, easier side. Flip it onto the least nice side of the tabletop, then take your pocket hole bit and drill down the legs towards the tabletop. Screw those in with also pocket hole screws. To both color and finish this, I'm using the gallon I bought from my pool deck, which I love how it looks, more so after a second coat that hides some of the yellow. That's all for this table. It can be weathered, done with the Veritane wood ager I often use, and it would be a totally different but awesome result. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and see you next time.